The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First play, going to throw it. And right away, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing on second and long. Powell looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The Jaguars hit 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trayvon Walker. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. 2nd down. Howell now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long. Here's Howell. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Third and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Howell throwing on first down here. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Jahan Dotson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. 14, Jaguars nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now Wilson on first down. He's got Mason complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On second down, it's Hughes. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Hughes. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down now, it's Hughes. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Wilson. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Up the middle they go. It's Hughes. There on the stop was Leo Chanel. Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game. Take the points when they're there. And put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
At the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They go play action with Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Hughes. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
On first down, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. First down, Howell to throw. Sanders got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready. Alert.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Second down throw for Howell.
He's going to look deep for more.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the Jags are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now they go play action with Howell.
Going for the deep ball. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Jahan Dotson.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go, here we go. Protein spill.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. To throw is Wilson.
They'll fire one deep for Westbrook.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Wilson will throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The kickoff kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Powell. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little.
Plead more. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Powell throwing on 1st down here.
Going up top. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And as they come to the...
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
And he's got his man on the out route.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
Sanders has it over the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars. And the Jags are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On first down, Howell. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is yards deep. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. On first down, Hughes. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars have got it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon. Still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important